Hey yo, what you want from me? Tell me what you want. I want PDMX, but man, yeah, we're here to talk about these March Madness men and women's Final Four, and then went down, man, once again in history making, man. So let's get right to it, man. So let's go. We're gonna start off with the men's tournament. My wife's gonna go ahead and do the details of that. I'm gonna do the women's. I like to do the women's and things like that. But before we do all that, I'm gonna have to crown my wife because she has the right two championship teams in both, and we're gonna check that out real quick before we talk about these games. So let's go over here, ESPN. Let's look at you. Okay, these are men's, right? Just to say so we can prove it. People like, people think we capping and everything. This is her first time doing this.
Can't cap on the queen.
Okay, where your bracket? Where your bracket? Here we go, right here. Let's see what we got on the bracket. Okay, now, right here, see she got right here? Y'all see that, right? UConn and Purdue. And she got UConn winning it all and stuff like that. It's our first year. Lucky some of them got.
I just knew it.
And then we're going to go to the females. We go to the women's. Popping, man. Okay, let's get the women's picks. And this is crazy because you had all your Elite Eight right. You had 3 out of the 4 Final Four. You had Texas instead of NC State. But you got all the Final Four right for the women. Like I said right here, yeah, you it's South Carolina and NC State, which we're going to talk about right now. And then Iowa and UConn. So they're going to let you know. Who you got? Oh, you got Iowa winning. Yep. Y'all see that on screen and stuff like that. This is her picks. Now, I got UConn taking it all, and I also had South Carolina in there, but I only had one.
I just knew Iowa was going. I knew Iowa was going.
You got Caitlin Clark with a W.
She was hitting them 3-pointers. She be hitting them 3-pointers.
Yeah, and they will be playing in the next hour. Next hour, that's a championship game. South Carolina and Iowa. Ooh. Oh man. Okay, let's get right to it, man. Let's talk about the men's. Let me go back to the men's bracket real quick. Okay, let's go back to the men's NCAA. Let's see. So yeah, you got 94.9. Yeah, over 10,000. I don't even look at my brackets, man. Big shot. I had Duke and UConn. So let's talk about this Final Four. Okay, let's start it off. Go ahead.
So UConn played Alabama. So and UConn defeated Alabama 86-72.
And that was, man, that game was close, man. It was that was the closest team that they gave, UConn a little run for their money early on and so, even later, man, because with UConn man, like 7 minutes there, they just went rogue, man, on Alabama, man.
Crazy.
It was too much, man. All I know was, man, Castle, Klingon, and then Spencer, man, they was just showing out, man. Fast breaks, dunks, threes, man, jumpers. I'm like, man. When Newton had a bad game, but yeah, man. But shout out to Alabama though, man. They Shears did his thing, man. They showed out, man. But like I said, UConn just that team, man.
Yeah,
they some dogs, man. So that's why I had them win and all. That's why wifey had them win and all.
Yeah, Stephon, he was shooting them pointers, man. Like he was hitting baskets. He had 21 points. Stephon Castle.
Oh yeah, Castle.
21 points.
Freshman's getting busy, man. Yeah, he had a few dunks too, man. Like they highlight dunks in the game. Yeah. Castle showed out, man. Everybody, it's always gonna be somebody different from UConn, man. Whether it's Castle, man, it can be Newton, Klingon, Spencer. Like they so deep, man.
Yeah. Also, Donovan Klingon, like you said, he had 18 points. So like they was just getting in on this game for real.
I think it's a team that had I think when I was watching the game, they had 8 blocks, 8 team blocks too. They was D'ing them up, man. A few of them they blocked Shears and pulling up for threes a few times, man.
Yeah. Sears did good too. He had 24 points. Even though they didn't win, Sears was hitting. He was out there playing.
Yeah, Sears got hard for his height, man. Sears real dope, man. I seen that one you had pulled up in the second half, man. I was like, I was telling you that. Like Sears got hurt on the pull it. Yeah, you got to run and pull it. Y'all now 8. Y'all got to get it popping. But man, that was a good game, man. Bama, man, you know, they was Cinderella, but they was short, man.
Yeah. Then they had, Alabama had Grant Nelson.
I forgot about Grant Nelson. Yeah. Grant Nelson.
Yeah. He a beast too. 19 points and 15 rebounds. So.
Double. Grant Nelson. I see he had that highlight dunk, man. He dunked on Kling and like move out of my way.
Exactly.
Man, he was getting busy. Man. Grant Nelson, he was one of my low-key favorite players in this tournament, man, because he, you know what I'm saying? And he long, I think he's like 6'10", whatever, but man, he got hard, man. He was giving it to Klingen, man, but like I said, it just wasn't enough, man. They fell short. So, you know, UConn, they play their title game on Monday. You know, they play the winners of the Purdue and NC State game, but, you know, we know who won that, so you can go ahead and get started with that game, too.
Yeah, so Purdue played NC State, and Purdue defeated NC State 63-50.
Yeah, man, it was a battle, man. No, there was NC State was keeping it close in that first half, man, but it seemed like second half, these number 1 seeds, man.
Yep.
So out.
And Zach Edey, he had 20 points and 12 rebounds, double-double.
Double for Zach Edey, man. Decent this time.
He make it look so easy. And then, on NC State side, DJ Horn had 20 points.
Yeah, Horn, they just didn't have enough, man. Horn, he put it all out there on the floor, but they just didn't have it, man. Need more scores and things, man.
Yeah. And DJ Burns, he had 8 points, 4 assists.
Yeah, Burns had a bad game, man, but you got to go out Edey, man. I mean, Edey. I can call him Edey.
The Zach and Edey.
Yeah, Zach Edey.
Yeah, I thought Burns was going to be his like competition in a sense because he's big, and kind of hard to move him out the way. But Zach Edey was doing his thing.
Burns got foul trouble early. He had 2 fouls in that first half, so he didn't play like a lot of minutes in the final minutes of that first half. But few of them plays though, Zach Edey couldn't move him though. He couldn't body him.
That's a big dude.
But I think that's his lowest scoring points though. This tournament so far. Zach Edey only had 20 points. That's a bad game for Zach Edey. 20 points on 3 rebounds. He had 12 boards. That's a bad game for Zach Edey. That's a good game for everybody. It's like the way he been playing the tournament.
Exactly. Like I said, he make it so easy.
So we get UConn and Purdue, and you know who you had. You had UConn taking it out. It's crazy. Your first time doing March Madness, men and women. And you got, like I said, y'all see it here. That's what she had. She got UConn and Purdue. This is official ESPN. She had UConn and Purdue playing. She got UConn winning. Mm-hmm. So let's go to the ladies. Let's go to the women now, man. Okay, let's talk about this South Carolina NC State game, man. Because at first, this game was tight. In the first half, it was real close. But South Carolina, man, it's like you come in, man. South Carolina, they making noise, man. They want payback too. The South Carolina defeated NC State 78-59. Now, Camila Cardoso getting busy in that second quarter, but she had a double-double with 22 points, 11 rebounds. Now, she did injure her leg or whatever, so I think that was second quarter. Yeah, she got hurt, and she ended up leaving the game. But she ended up coming back in the second half, though. That was a good sign because, they're going to need it in the championship game, man.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was that third quarter, man, that was the difference of the game. I mean, South Carolina only led by 1 at halftime. But that second quarter came, oh my goodness, man. They just started raining shots, man. Crazy, man. South Carolina's bench, man, had 30 points combined. So, South Carolina got so many shooters on their team, man. They're so athletic, they fast, they play team ball. I mean, it's just like they the perfect team, man. So they're gonna be very difficult to beat, man. Mm-hmm. But like I was saying, South Carolina, they outscored NC State 29-6 in the third quarter. So that was the difference of the game. But you see the score was, South Carolina won by 19. Zaya James, she was doing her thing. She had 20 points. She had 4 3-pointers. But this wasn't enough, man. South Carolina is just that team, man. So they just steamrolled right into the championship game. To play the most anticipated finals game. But this broke the Iowa and UConn. Now, Iowa had already had 12 million views playing LSU. They didn't went even higher with UConn. Paige Beckers, oh my God, Caitlin Clark. There was a showdown, man. This probably was my favorite game of the whole March Madness men's and women. This UConn Iowa game, because it was close, man, back to back. Because that first half, well, let me say who won the game first of all. I'm getting on my. Iowa ended up defeating UConn because everybody, it was 71-69. We're gonna talk about the controversial foul, later on, But before we get there, man, like I said before, the whole game was going back and forth, man. It wasn't no big leads. UConn had the biggest lead of 12 points, but like I said before, man, can't count Caitlin Clark out. Ain't a big enough lead. But the crazy thing about it, she shot horribly for 3-pointers.
She did.
She made no 3-pointers in that first half. Caitlin Clark had no 3-pointers in that first half. And she came out in the second half, and she missed 2 more for threes, but then she finally started to heat up a little bit. But
they had old girl on her.
Well, her threes, they were switching off with what's her name? With Beckers and Newell. Yeah. That's what LSU wasn't doing.
They should have did that.
You know what I'm saying? But even with the pressure, man, Clark just found ways, man, get her team involved, and that's what she did. Because this score could have been a lot bigger for real.
She was hitting them at the end of the game. She was hitting them.
She was dropping dimes off, man. You know what I'm saying? And but when that 3 wasn't falling, Clark said, "Go to Plan B." And she started taking straight to the paint,
she sure did.
Her next 2 possessions, she had back-to-back layups and stuff like that. But the start of the game really wasn't even. I mean, it was Clark, but it was also Stokey, man. Stokey made big.
Okay, Stokey.
I mean, who was this?
She made a name.
Stokey, Stokey got that confidence in that third. Hey, hand me the rock. She posting up Aaliyah Edwards, man, scoring down the paint, man, getting rebounds, man. This play a hustle defense, man. Like I would play some, man. This was a very defensive game, man, because UConn they both was D and playing some tight D, man. But like I said, once Clark got hot and Clark started hitting them threes and stuff like that, it was rest was history, man. But Clark finished that game with 21 points and 9 rebounds and 7 assists. Stokey had a team high 23 points. Now Clark shot 7 for 18 of the field, man. She went 3 from 11 from 3-pointer. But them threes that she did make were big threes, though, that she made, man. She had to pull up on Beckers, She put one on Beckers.
Yeah.
But as a team, man, Iowa shot 7 for 25 from 3. UConn shot 8 for 25 for 3. So both teams, they were shooting poorly for 3-point line. That's why the score was a 2-point game,
Yeah.
For UConn, Aaliyah Edwards, she had 17 points, 8 rebounds. And Paige Becker, she had 17 points. And she shot 7 for 17 of the field. So, her and Caitlin Clark's stats are very similar, especially their shot selection. Yeah. They both made 7 shots. It's just that Clark took one more extra shot. But even she went on droughts, Paige Becker. I mean, I think she had 14 points late in the third, but she only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter, which was a big 3 to get UConn back in within 1. But let's talk about that controversy call, man, with that moving screen that Aaliyah Edwards did on Martin for Iowa. I mean, a lot of people will say, we want refs to hold them because we don't want a great game to end that way. Because it was 10 seconds left. UConn got the ball. We thinking oh man, UConn down by 1. What they gonna do?
Right.
I'm already knowing Becker's got to take the shot somehow. Becker's Aaliyah Edwards, But that's what happened, man. They try to get Becker's, open for the screen, and it was a moving screen, man. I mean, you clearly see that. It's unfortunate, I understand when people say that was they shouldn't have called that. I get it. Because you gotta let them play, you know what I'm saying. But Martin kind of sold that bump, you know what I'm saying. But it was a foul. It was, and it wasn't the first moving screen they did that game. I mean, they got away with a few. Well, they also got called. They got hit with 2 of them, So that's just, I mean, you don't want to just, it's a sour taste to end the game like that, We at least want to see a shot get put up or something, you know what I'm saying. But that's how the game was, man. And that was a great play on Martin. You know what I'm saying? Martin tried to run around the screen. It's just Leah Edwards the screen fast enough. You know, but it was a foul, man. It was a foul. But, you know, me personally, as a ref, I wouldn't have called that. You know, but that's the game. I mean, it's the fouls. You know, it's a tough decision. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing rigged up. You know what I'm saying? Clark getting out the mud, man. She was missing for threes. She got teammates involved. Like Barton hit a few big threes at the fourth quarter. Like I said, I can't say nothing about Stokey, man. Stokey was hitting and she was making free throws, you know. So you see how tight that score was, 71-69, you know. And Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark, you know what I'm saying? They had decent games. They didn't go all-star with it, you know what I'm saying? Well, I would make a lot of turnovers in that first half.
That was a good matchup.
But when they calmed that game down, yeah, it was. It was a very defensive game because they was making Clark earn it, like hard. Like Clark made, and she dropped 41 on LSU. She dropped 21.
She made it look easy with LSU.
Man, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, they had the wrong person.
That was bad coaching with that. But I'm trying to tell you, like, you kind of come with that D, they're going to come with them switches, man. And if Rebecca wasn't on it, then it was Mule on them. You know what I'm saying? So Rebecca and Mule was doing them switches big time, man. So they made it rough for her. But like I said, Clark's just one of those once-in-a-lifetime type players, man.
Yeah.
In my opinion, she's the GOAT of women's college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, when one thing ain't working, she finds other ways to make things happen. And like I said, getting her team involved. And that's what she did. And she's not playing with, like, all-American players on her squad. And Caitlin Clark is playing with, you know what I'm saying, regular players. She's not the top recruit's not going to Iowa. Clark making all them better.
Right. Exactly.
And they playing lights out, man. So congratulations to Iowa. You
gotta change it up a little bit. You can't always give them what they expect. They get used to that.
That was a great defensive game.
Definitely, I'm glad she switched it up, and I'm glad, you know, that she found a way to help win that game and get her team involved.
Yep.
Definitely. So that was a good game. That was definitely a good game.
We got Iowa, South Carolina in the next hour. You got Iowa. It's already right here. You got Iowa. So like I had LSU taking it off. I had LSU. I want to see the rematch of South Carolina LSU, man. But you know LSU coach message ruined it. You know, bad coaching, man. Lose games all day, every day, man. Like I said, and you know. I was shout out to Paige Beckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Her press conference is like she was teary, she was crying, man. Could deal with all those injuries to come back. People counted her out, forgot her name, man, and she
it meant a lot for her.
Dragged them all the way to the, they running with 6 players, man. I mean, like 5 of them playing mad minutes, man, just to make it that far and then to lose by 2. That's why that foul call was a big tough decision, man. But, she battled injuries last 2 years. As she said at press conference, yeah, she was pissed. I would be too.
Fuck that, I'm pissed.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Paige Beckers, man. But now we're going to see, South Carolina want the rematch. That was undefeated last year. They last loss was against who? Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes, man. Oh, my goodness. That was the last loss they had.
I got them winning, so.
And she disrespected Johnson last year. She just let her at the 3-point line like, man, she ain't going to shoot that. Johnson told Johnson motivated. She can in that gym next year. She can hit the 3 now. So, Clark, you better get on her, man. Don't disrespect her now because she's hitting 10% better than what she did last year. So this is going to be, this is going to be, LSU, and first it was LSU and Iowa. Then the Iowa and UConn. This game right here, man, this is like Ali Frazier, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness, man, because that was their last loss. South Carolina has lost 2 games in the last 2 years, 3 years maybe. I can't. All I know is their last loss was Iowa's last year, and that was in the Final Four. So
they made it this far.
Clark beat them before. Can they do it again? Clark trying to get that ring. Clark want that ring. Clark gonna give me that ring. South Carolina. But the X Factor man, that's gonna be, man. Hey, Stokey, all of them got to step up. Martin, they got to come up big, man. Because like I said, it was a lot of missed opportunities. I feel like against the UConn game because Clark was dropping dimes off, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't be hesitant to shoot. Y'all got to pull that trigger. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get the ball, right there, You know, I seen a lot of hesitation and things like that with Iowa at times when them getting the ball down low. Like sometimes you just gotta, you know, and then force to jump into the fouls, man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna have to get Cardoso in foul trouble. She's gonna be a problem. Stokey gonna have her hands, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna have her work cut out for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Cardoso 6'7", and can rebound, man, can pass, all that. So, you know, Stokey can't not get 40, be getting in foul trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? So
hopefully she pulls
play it smart. Just play it smart, but play with that same energy you had at UConn, because you know you had team high 23 points. So it's going down, and you got the crown. I want the crown for next year. I'm taking the crown.
Is he gonna
the crown? The crown is high next year. I'm getting the crown. You got the crown, bro. She got the crown, man. NCAA men's and women's crown. I'm sitting here naked out here, man. And I've been playing men's March Madness since I was in 95, man. That's how I go, man. But we're gonna talk about both championship games maybe on Monday or Tuesday, you know. So like I said, we're gonna sit here, you know, got an hour left, man. I'm getting prepared, man. Watch South Carolina hour, man. And then tomorrow, Monday, we got UConn and Purdue. Ooh, Zach Edey. We got Klingon, who's the 7-foot Giants, Goliath versus Goliath.
That's gonna be a good one too. Definitely.
Ooh, I think that UConn gonna run Purdue out the gym. I ain't gonna they gonna run Purdue out the gym, bro. Like, I don't think this gonna be a close one. I think UConn gonna beat these guys by 15 or more. They've been running through everybody like that. Because I ain't Purdue as their Tennessee and even NC State. You know what I'm saying? They did pull from NC State. They ain't, man, but UConn better get it together too. I know y'all better, but the last two games, UConn, you know, in the first half against Illinois, y'all shooting 1 for 17 as a team, other than Klingon. And then you had the game they had last night against Alabama. You know, Alabama was still hanging in there for most of the game. You know, so we have to see, man. But Edey got a big boy going on now.
Yeah, that's what
and Klingon is fast too. Yeah. Edey weighs like 20 extra pounds more than him though. But you know, Edey, he's 7'4".
It's all.
Klingon 7'2", man. You know what I'm saying? So they them role players Purdue gonna have to play big, man, because UConn, they trying to repeat, they trying to do back to back. Now Iowa they went back to back, but they lost last year, you know what I'm saying? And South Carolina didn't get in because of Iowa. So Iowa in there back to back. They trying to get it for the first time. UConn trying to repeat it. Oh man. And Edey motivated though. Edey motivated. Edey want that. Edey want it. Cardoso want it. South Carolina, they had some hungry matchups, man. Yes. They ain't been this excited for NCAA men's or women's championship game in a long time, man. These are great matchups, man. This is must-see TV, man. And we out. Peace. We out of here, man. I want